Move over, Swanson. I'm driving.
Wow! Wow!
Hey, Square! My dinghy's bigger than your whole boat!
Welcome back to the Caddyshack Minute. This is the podcast where we discuss and analyze and tee off with the film Caddyshack 1 minute at a time. I'm Tom Taylor, and I'm here with my regular co-hosts, Mike DeMaria.
I still think it's Imes told. I don't care what a poll says. But
I
I'm
understand.
I'm willing to accept it and move on. Thanks to our listeners for proving me wrong. There.
You're welcome. And we're also here with Dan Lewis.
Good luck, sucker.
We're here, as you can tell, to discuss minute 41. And 41 begins with D'Annunzio teeing off at the start of the Caddy Tournament. And it ends with Danny Noonan about to make his final putt at the end of that tournament.
I'd like to before we get started, I'd like to make a revelation. Because
Okay.
I do think I was getting a haircut earlier today. And I do a lot of thinking while I'm getting my hair cut. And that's usually, every time I get out of the chair, I always want to try something new or start fresh. And I was thinking about my good friend Josh Friedman from work. And he came at me about the notes. So I came back today and I actually took a few notes.
Oh my God!
Now I'm going to keep them. I'm not going to do it in a over exaggerated sense. I'm just taking a few little notes here and there, because I'm never too old to learn, and I will take some points of I want to better myself, so I took a note or two, but I didn't get crazy about it. All right, so I'm done now. I'll accept it's eyes. I'm told, and I've taken a few notes, so I'm a better person today, and I have a haircut.
Okay,
That
Four
would be
Eyes.
great if in a sort of gift of the Magi move, Tom has decided to stop making notes and he was going to make a similar revelation.
I've deleted all my files so that I could buy you this comb, and now you cut your hair.
Yeah,
Oh, that's great.
I sold my watch to buy you that hair comb.
Yeah, now
I
look at
shaved
you.
my head to buy you a new watch.
I sold my notes to buy a baseball so I could throw it at my son.
And now
I
he's
sold
into
my-
Doctor Who.
Then I sold my son to do whatever.
my
Now
son.
I sold my sons to the Chicago Cubs.
That'd be great, like a gift of the Magi, kind of either a sketch or something about how it's a gift of the Magi, but it's stuff like that. Like they sold their baby, like something. Except you just play it like it's a really cute story. Like
Yeah.
you don't even comment for 1 second about how bad it is to sell a baby.
Oh, I got you this cute onesie. Oh, we just sold the baby to get you this car. Oh, geez, what? Why'd you do that?
I
That
better
would
take
have
it
been
back
good
to the
right around
store.
Christmas. I'm gonna have to wait till next Christmas to do that one. I think.
Yeah. We'll cut this out so everyone's surprised.
All right, so my notes say we're doing minute 41.
So far, so good?
Caddyshack notes, minute 41, check. Okay, go ahead.
Do you have like a colon after that and then your notes begin?
Yes.
'Cause that's
So
what
that's
I
all
do.
he has. Yeah.
It's at
And it
Tom
starts, so my first
and
note,
Dan.
my first note here says, D'Annunzio form terrible.
It
I
doesn't.
can only assume. I mean, all I know so far is that Chevy Chase's form is terrible. Like that, I could tell just from looking at that he didn't know what he was doing. But I don't know nothing about golf
And
about
we-
swings or any of it. So
We have the interview, the uncomfortable interview. Remember that we watched from earlier, where
Oh,
Chevy
right.
Chase says he learned like maybe an hour before they started.
Yeah.
He got
Yeah.
a couple of tips from some sort of golf pro or something. But I mean, and I don't know anything about golf, but I guess I do have some basic understanding of the mechanics of swings, being sort of a baseball player. And something looks terribly wrong with D'Annunzio.
Well,
See,
it's
that-
funny because he takes a swing and it looks like the ball hits the ground first, then shoots up in the air. and his follow through is like a Reggie Jackson follow through, where his body contorts completely around,
oh right.
Yeah.
and he kind of bends at the knees. And they're
Yeah, it
supposed to
looks
have a
like
real
a Lou Gehrig baseball
Yeah.
card still.
And I'm the same way. I don't know anything about golf swings, but I know that there's supposed to be a calmness and a very kind of centered delivery and after follow through, and
Yeah.
he has none of that.
Right.
I'm watching it again right now, and I'm realizing, like, if you guys hadn't said anything, I'd say, oh, yeah, I guess he knows how to. He's the one guy who knows how to golf in the entire cast, because I don't know, it looks like a golf swing to me. But what do I know?
Yeah.
And we saw Danny
Less
swing
than nothing.
before, and he's going to
Yeah.
swing now, soon, in a second, or he does in this minute.
Danny's
So
looked a lot better to me, but again, this would be where I don't have that kind of expertise.
Yeah. Actually, let's just go to the phones right now. We have a call.
Oh,
Maybe
okay.
this person can clear it up. We've got Kevin from Plymouth, Michigan. You're on the line.
Hello?
Hello,
Hey.
Kevin. Welcome.
Hello,
Hey,
Kevin,
guys,
can you turn your radio down?
Here, 1 second.
Turn your radio
Thank
down.
you.
Yeah, it's basic
try to be
call-in
professional.
101.
Is that better?
Yeah,
Much better.
That's beautiful. Thank you.
that's better.
Thanks
So
for
what's
taking
your
my call,
question? How
guys.
can you? What do you have to say?
Well, I'm a long-time listener, first-time caller. Thanks for taking my call.
Oh, thank you.
I called in because you're talking about Tony D'Annunzio's golf form, the form of his swing.
Yes.
And I had some thoughts on that. If you don't mind, I'd share them. And
Oh, this is
Please
perfect.
do, because we obviously don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
well, it
Yeah.
strikes me, first of all, that we only get 2 brief looks at Tony's swing, and without the benefit of slow motion camera technology, it's hard to break it down. But we'll do the best we can.
Sure.
So, Tony starts the way that any good player would start, which is a predictable pre-shot routine. Tony's a little unusual. His smoke is lit in his mouth. He's ready to address the ball.
Right.
He places the club head down on the ground behind the ball with his right hand and sort of briefly flashes out his left hand. I'm not sure what he's getting from that necessarily, but while holding the club only in the right hand, he addresses the ball, and then he places the left hand on the grip, and you would think at this point he would properly address the ball with the position at address that will begin his swing, but he removes the right hand suddenly, and he uses it to flick the cigarette out of his mouth and somewhere onto the ground.
Hello, Kevin. Kevin, can I
Yes.
stop you for a second? Do you work at Carl's Golfland? This is very technical. It's good stuff, but it's very technical.
I'm familiar with
is.
Carl's Golfland. They have the kind of technology that would allow us to break this swing down
Yeah.
a little more effectively.
And
So-
I can just say, as a again, I'm not an expert, but I never once saw Lee Trevino flick the cigarette away like that.
Yeah. Well, to be fair,
Like
I
Eddie
mean,
Van Halen, who's about to do a guitar solo.
it strikes me as unprofessional to toss a butt right on the green as you're about to tee off, but wouldn't it be even less professional to keep the cigarette in your mouth?
It's interesting,
What
guys.
do
I
you think
think
about that?
I think you're better keeping it in your mouth than on a private course, just throwing it right down on the ground like that.
Well, you're not Tony D'Annunzio.
there was a
There's
time not
more,
so long
more evidence,
ago.
by the way, not to get too far afield, but there's more evidence, by the way, this is not in California, because you could set the whole state on fire by doing what he did. But sorry, go ahead, caller.
There was a time not too long ago, guys, where I think players on the Pro Tour smoked. It was a little more common.
Really?
Oh, okay.
And what did they actually do? Did they have their caddy come over with like their open palm and they would just pull
Well,
the
they would-
cigarette out? And...
if you watched closely, they would cuff it. You know, the way that people used to sneak them in high school. You know, just kind of they'd
Oh,
cuff it.
yeah.
Oh,
And then
interesting.
they didn't want, Fuzzy Zeller or John Daly or any of the diehard smoking types wouldn't want to get caught on camera, and so they'd lean,
Cough.
they'd back up against something to kind of
Yeah.
They would
sort of
never, but they would
conceal it.
never address the ball with a cigarette in their mouth, though.
No, not in this day and age.
Right,
Even in the
exactly.
late 70s.
I want to say, before we get any further, that even the phrase addressing the ball is new to me, just to
Yeah.
put my knowledge in context about golf.
Okay,
I'm learning.
So he addresses the ball in what will be his ready position to start the swing. So we would start by looking at his grip. It's a little hard. His grip is concealed by the fact he's wearing 2 golf gloves.
Two black gloves.
You don't do that? That's not a thing?
That's
So I
highly
noticed Danny
unusual.
Noonan has one.
No, Noonan has 1. It's most common for golfers to wear 1 on their non-dominant hand. So D'Annunzio, if you were a traditionalist, he would only wear 1 on the left hand because that's the hand that primarily grips the club grip through the swing.
Well, Tony D'Annunzio is not a traditionalist. We know that.
We know that from the get-go.
He's his own man.
Right.
No, I'm told that there's one professional golfer, somewhat prominent touring professional golfer named Tommy Gainey. His nickname is Two Glove Tommy.
Why do they call him that?
Tommy Two Gloves.
He's the only one out there that wears 2 gloves.
Wow. Is there? I mean, do people not do it simply because there's no reason to, or is it actually detrimental to wear 2?
I think it's unusual too, and I think it could be detrimental,
Okay.
depending.
Another point is that it might not have anything to do with golf at all. It might be just to avoid nicotine standing on the fingers.
Right.
Yeah.
It would be a dead giveaway on national television.
Sure.
That you're a smoker.
You don't want to look bad.
No.
It actually looks like he's about to drive a getaway car. They almost look like
Right, yeah.
driving gloves.
Right.
Now compare this to when I don't know if you have anything else to say about D'Annunzio caller, but what about when how Danny addresses the ball?
Danny addresses the ball in a more traditional sense. So D'Annunzio's key problems at address are one, the grip. He has a weak grip. He seems to be using the Varden interlocking grip, named after an old pro named Harry Varden. Yes, the Varden grip. The interlocking grip came to favor in the 1970s because Jack Nicklaus used it. Now, in the modern game, you'll see most players use the overlapping grip that was made famous by Ben Hogan.
Now, is that where you I know this from miniature golf. Is that where you've got your the thumb of the one hand is under the other hand or something? Your thumbs are kind of lined up.
The forefinger of the left hand, if you're a right-handed player, would be placed in between the pinky finger and ring finger of the right hand.
Oh,
and
interesting.
Then you would wrap the hands around the club, and the thumb would go down the shaft. So that
famously,
appears to be the
Hall of Fame catcher Ernie Lombardi also hit this way in baseball. But, yeah.
And this is how I strangle Tom's neck using the same Varden grip.
Yeah, right.
Where I wrap my hands around his neck.
When I went to the hospital and the doctor was examining the bruises.
Yeah, and I overlap my thumbs around his Adam's apple and shake him vigorously.
I know we're looking for a 9-fingered man.
You're looking for a 9-fingered interlocking grip man. I see this man's using the interlocking grip.
As I walk away quietly with my hands in my pockets.
Yeah. So he's got the Gene Varden grip. Swing looks all wrong.
Mm-hmm. I got that in my notes here.
Harry Varden grip. Swing looks all wrong. Shirt is unbuttoned, 3 buttons.
Yeah. Viciously unbuttoned.
Mm-hmm. The shirt
almost
is
inappropriately.
less buttoned than it's. There's fewer buttons unbuttoned. Wait, there's more buttons unbuttoned than there are buttons buttoned.
Yeah, and the buttons don't even go all the way down the shirt, so it's like he doesn't have that many to work with anyway.
Right.
It wouldn't have killed him to do even 2 buttons.
Mm-hmm.
So we see that to get to the caller's next point, we got so Danny has a little bit more tradition to it, I think, even in his dress and what he's wearing. So he's actually trying to make an appearance here. But go ahead, caller, and tell us about his style.
Oh, you'll see first that Danny Noonan places the ball at address closer to his left foot. Ideally, with the driver, the longest club in the bag, the player is going to address the ball forward in the stance, almost all the way even with the left heel or just inside the left instep. Yeah, he's putting on the appearances of a more decent fundamental golf swing.
His follow-through is a little wonky, though. Even someone like myself can pick that up.
He's got a very steep angle on the plane of the club as it comes through the ball and through the end of the swing. So you'll see most players with a correct swing plane end their swing with the club parallel to the ground, just behind their head at about ear level. Noonan's comes through the ball at a very steep angle, and it's almost pointing directly down toward the ground at a closer to 90-degree angle.
Very interesting.
Now, I don't know how familiar you are with the movie, because in just later on in the same minute we get like other swings from both of these guys. This is them teeing off, but then later on they're just on the course, approaching the green. I'm just making up terms. I don't know what any of these terms mean in golf.
You got it right so far, I think. Yeah.
Okay, thanks. But are there other things we should be looking for after the tee off, like with their other swings and even their putts later on that we almost get to in this minute?
The next shot that we see is D'Annunzio's shot from the fairway. He appears to be using a 3-wood or a 5-wood. In this shot, his sister's caddying for him and sitting on his golf bag.
But she looks like a boy.
Like a boy, but yeah, that's someone who knows the movie right there. Respect.
Spoilers.
So, I think she's got her only line coming up at some point in the sometime on Caddy Day, but
that's right. Yeah.
In this very day.
Yeah, so in this swing, Tony does not even bother to toss away the smoke, which suggests to me
That's true.
playing, the psychology of the game, that he's becoming more frustrated with how he's playing during the course of the tournament, or just maybe a little impatient with this particular shot.
Right.
Yeah, you see a lot of times people sort of change their approach, getting desperate, sort of a Chuck Knobloch, if you will, getting the yips with the throws. Starts making too many changes, those things compound upon each other. It's a cascading effect of error, and that's how you lose. Some of the cooler minds, I would guess, don't get involved in this kind of thing.
Yeah, well, I think, this is the equivalent of Chuck Knobloch just not wearing his baseball hat out onto the field, and just sort of an fuck it approach to the shot.
Right. Yes, exactly.
So this swing's an even bigger mess. Sorry, Tom. An even bigger mess than the one off the tee. He's using a 3-wood, and the ball is even farther back in his stance. You'll see in typical D'Annunzio fashion, the arms are stiff. The club is gripped closer to the palm, or more in the palm of the hand instead of the fingers. Consequently, he gets no hinge in the arms. As a result, he comes through and he appears to top the ball badly, as it kind of just shoots right up straight into the air.
Yeah, it shoots straight up in the air. It looks like it hits the ground first and then goes straight up.
Yeah, he tops it. He's got the ball too far back in his stance, and he just kind of punches it off the top of the ground, and it bounces straight up.
And what also that kind of leads into the next line, which is the joke by Danny, where he says, "Nice form."
Yeah,
Danny does
right on the beach.
Right on
Can I say something about that line? I know this isn't about
nice
golf.
form. I'm sorry. I just had the nice form is after the tee off shot.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. But the joke about, or the line about, no, right on the beach, that sounds to me like that's, I don't know this for sure, maybe somebody else does. It sounds like a very kind of standard golf joke for somebody who lands in the sand trap. Like, oh, right on the beach, look at you go. And it just seems like a sort of like, banterish kind of thing that I don't think belongs in the movie as like a line or a joke.
Yeah, caller, have you heard that one out on the links, or?
I've heard it, but it's rather passé.
Yeah, I guess that's exactly what I'm trying to say. I think is that it's like your uncle would make that joke, so I put it in the movie Caddyshack.
Yeah. Well, the other question would be, did Kevin hear it as a reference to Caddyshack, or did he hear other people using it because it's been using it for years?
Impossible
That's
to
an
know.
excellent point.
Impossible to know. That's true.
Impossible to know.
Yeah. Well, from now on, could you please canvass and ask people when they use that line if they're familiar with
The next time I
Caddyshack?
hear it, I assure you, I will canvas.
Thank you.
Or
But
just
you
do
know
it
that-
yourself a bunch of times and see what kind of looks you get. That would be another good test.
Well,
That's what we do.
I'd like to thank Kevin, our caller, for this, because this is some really good information here that I couldn't pull. I have no idea what the hell's going on. You hit the ball, you hit the ball, and you walk after it, and then you hit it again, and you hit it again.
Yeah. You aim for that hole you can't see. Hope for the best.
I was looking at our sponsor list. Do we have any prizes to give away? Do we have anything to give to Kevin as a
Oh, not this week. I'm sorry.
Yeah. We don't have any games. Do we have any games to play?
Games to play.
We got Stump the Buoy. We got got Name That Jerk. We got but I'm afraid we don't have any prizes. No, I'm sorry.
I'll tell you what, caller. When we sign off, leave your contact info with our producers, and we'll try to get you something. Maybe a bag of teas, maybe a couple of sweat socks,
Naked lady tees.
or maybe
Naked
a
lady
sleeve of golf
tees.
balls.
5 of those.
Scholarship to the school of your choice, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will do.
All right.
This shot that he puts on the beach could have been the difference between him winning and losing that tournament.
Yeah, right.
And
Yeah,
maybe-
could have been- yeah.
And
The
maybe
suggestion
whether
is that Danny's putt is the suggestion is he wins by 1 stroke.
That's what's interesting. We're getting a little bit ahead, but it's hard to not talk about that. It seems like they're neck and neck all through the thing, but then it also seems like Tony D'Annunzio is not doing nearly as well as he would like to be.
And also we
mistakes
have this fast moving time where it goes. You see 2 shots, and then it goes to the end of it's the last shot. Is it? Is it just Danny and D'Annunzio in the tournament? Who else is in the tournament?
There's Mitchell.
How-
Mitchell's
do we
in
know?
it as well.
Oh, that's right.
We don't see Mitchell. Mitchell's announced as part of the threesome. I don't even
I have a
know
question,
if
though. Who's
threesomes are-
Mitchell?
That's
Well,
Motormouth.
we were asked. I suggested it was Joe Don Baker from the movie Mitchell,
Oh, that's right.
but
It's all coming back.
that is just completely. That's just wishful thinking.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen.
No.
But if it is Motormouth, he is standing there at the end as they're putting. But yeah, there's zero attention paid to him and how he's actually doing in the tournament.
Right. Could be
Well, that's in the
Motormouth's real name.
That's in the next minute.
Yeah. We'll get into that in the next minute.
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's
I'm
take
sorry.
it easy, Tom.
Now I'm being
Yeah.
unprofessional.
Yeah.
Calm.
Although, I mean,
Calm.
but no, I think you see them on the green as they're about to, like, putt. Danny's about to make his putt, and you do see them at the end of this minute.
You see Motormouth?
Yeah, I'm looking at him.
Okay.
He's hanging out there over by
All right.
Joey, the
fine
kid.
with that.
Did you do the beginning and did you say the beginning of the minute and the end of the minute?
I did. And I pointed out that it ends with Danny Noonan about to make his final putt at the end of the Caddy Tournament.
You're right.
Well,
Okay.
I just want to say something about D'Annunzio here. Is I'm a big D'Annunzio defender, and our caller here is totally justifiably torn his swing asunder, but he hasn't had a lot of time probably to
He's got too much to
refine
do.
his golf game.
That's true.
Given the fact that he has the day job as a caddy, he has the night job as a bartender. From his gloves, he possibly has a late night job as a limo driver
Or as a
something like
wheelman.
that.
Yeah.
Right. And he doesn't have, and you've heard, of course, the I won't say parable, but give me the guy that has about the same speed, but with the bad form, and I'll make him even better than the guy with the good form who's just about as good results-wise. So give me
Right.
D'Annunzio any day. That's all I'm saying. And I always
So you're
say
saying
that.
with the proper guidance, he could become a great golfer.
Yeah, you could teach D'Annunzio's some form, whereas I'm sure that will gain him more than the one stroke he lost by to Noonan. That's all I'm saying. And Noonan
think I
makes
agree.
smart-ass comments throughout the whole thing, and D'Annunzio, all he does is go, shit.
Yeah, it's not directed
No,
at
no,
anyone
no,
but
no.
himself.
Great shot, right on the beach.
Well, that's really
Thanks,
helpful
Grandpa.
stuff. Thanks. This is some great information.
Yes, thank you, caller. Thank you,
Yeah.
Kevin.
Thanks, guys. I'll hang up and listen.
All right, please do. Tell your
Thanks.
friends.
Thank you.
Well, there you go. We got a timely caller, and now we know about golf.
Yeah, that was
That's
good.
beautiful.
That was great.
I like that. Let's talk about that. If you notice, there's a lot of extra audio going on. That's to give us the feeling of a crowd.
Yeah.
Yes.
You notice? So I
Yes.
when the tee off when D'Annunzio tees off, there's almost like this orgasmic response from a few people, like oh, but it's like immediate. And I noticed
Yeah.
that when Danny tees off, soon as he does his follow through, people are like, oh, they're already reacting like if it's on the, it's a fantastic shot. There's no waiting to see where it lands. Or
Yeah.
It's just like this very canned kind of, oh, that's a good one.
Like they know
Definitely.
much better than we do what the form is like, and according to
Yeah.
them, his form was so great that his swing must be, the
But
ball's going to
also
land perfectly.
while they're waiting and they're addressing the ball, there's like little tiny conversations going on, but nothing clear. You can't really hear anything.
Yeah,
It's like,
people
oh, what
go,
are you doing? Oh, I'm going to go do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, shh, he's about to shoot.
Yeah, I did notice that. And the golf clapping, the sort of quality of the clapping and the number of people don't really match the people who are there.
Yeah, you see
You know,
like
it's-
maybe 7 people or something.
Yeah, it's really obviously like post-production overdubbed
Yeah.
crowd, and we hear all these voices and light clapping loud and clear, but then you don't hear any of the people playing frisbee in the background or any of the other things that you would
Yeah.
hear if there was such a sensitive
Did we talk
mic
about
or-
that? Did we talk about the frisbee last time? I forget.
No.
Don't believe we did.
Because I like that it looks like a very different feel of the club today. That you don't usually see just people like just flat out having fun in the background anywhere. They're just sort of like walking by or riding a horse or having lunch, and this is kids having fun, like throwing a frisbee around. It seems like there's a very different like free flowing fun day and on Caddy Day.
Think about that. Well, maybe the day of the Caddy Tournament is also like a family day, or a day that the caddies get to play or get to use the facilities like they do at the pool
yeah.
later.
Yeah,
so
yeah, I think
so
that's
maybe
a
this
good-
is part. Maybe this is part of this is like the Bushwood picnic day or something.
Right.
That's a good theory, Mike, I would say, because it's
And
like
actually
a more laid back, casual day.
Yeah, when you see Smales at the end of this minute, when he shows up like in the crowd, the crowd's gotten bigger by the end, and he's there. He seems to be in like his Steve Austin leisure suit kind of mode. He's like wearing this like kind of blue jacket thing. I'm not even looking, but is that true? He's got like
And a white shirt.
Yeah, like a white shirt and like a blue jacket or sweater or something sort of thing. He's much more casual than we usually see him, unless he's actually golfing.
But we only get a tiny glimpse of him in this minute, and he's more
Right.
prominently displayed in minute 42.
That's true. A hint of things to come.
So we do see it comes up, one of the things that, so we get the 2 shots from each player. We get 2 shots from D'Annunzio, 2 shots from Danny, and then it goes right to the end, right?
Right.
And it's like, I think it's Motormouth that says it. It's like, okay, Danny, this is for the gold. So in those 2 shots, we've seen the whole,
Right.
kind of the whole 9 holes or 18 holes play out before us, right?
Yeah,
I guess so.
They really don't give you a lot of the drama, and it's not the centerpiece of the movie. To be fair, it's not the
Right.
It's
It's
something
not a
that obviously
montage
is happening 41 minutes in.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. Also notice that. Can I just say, as a sort of a filmmaking note, between the scenes, you get between scenes in that sort of golf sequence, between the shots, first shot, second shot, we get the Star Wars wipe.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice. Thank you,
Did
Dan.
you notice this, Tom? I thought you might like that.
I noticed the wipe, but I'll be honest, I didn't think of it as a Star Wars wipe, but it totally
Well,
is.
I think
It
of the
is.
movie, and it's definitely in other movies, but it's
Yeah.
very much a big thing in Star Wars, which is, that transition edit where the edge of the outgoing shot wipes
a
across
wipe,
with there's
yeah.
a soft border on it,
Yeah.
like a blurred border, and this happens a ton in like all of the Star Wars movies, and
Yeah.
I'm sure
And they
Tom
actually put
intimately
this-
knows they has them all cataloged in an Excel spreadsheet, but it
Yes.
in Star Wars, they do different versions of it. There's the bottom up, top down. There's one
Yeah,
that's
the
like
diagonal.
a clock. It goes
Yeah,
around.
there's like there's
Diagonal,
like an iris sort
center
of thing.
out kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm picturing the checkerboard version on Happy Days, and I can't remember if they actually ever do that in Star Wars or not.
Oh yeah.
Where it's like a
that's right.
checkerboard of it's like that same side wipe, but the screen is broken into checkerboards.
No, and I think in
yeah.
Star Wars when they did this wipe, it would like tell you we're going to another planet now, to follow another storyline that's going on, on the moon of Endor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And then
think
they
that's
swipe.
largely true.
Then they swipe and it's back at the at the command ship or something.
Yeah, I don't
It's
know
a
if they do it
movement-
in the
it's a
same
movement of-
sequence,
Right.
the way that Caddyshack does it.
Right.
I'm
See,
thinking of
Caddyshack,
one
it's like
where,
a passage of Caddyshack. It's like a passage of time.
Passes
Oh, there's
of
actually
time.
one in Star Wars towards maybe one of the first ones where they cut from 3PO all by himself on Tatooine in the desert next to the skeleton of the crate dragon. You know the one I mean. And they do it's actually like a dual. I think both sides of the screen come into the middle, and they land like right on R2-D2, who's on another part of Tatooine all by himself, about to get attacked by Jawas.
Sort of presaging the walls moving in on the group
Oh, my
in the
God.
trash compactor from later in the movie.
That was nice, Dan.
Might
that
be a
was
little
nice.
stretch.
I accept it though. It's valid.
That's high level filmmaking right there. Those
That's
wipes
hot.
are very fancy. Even when I was in film school, it was a bit
Yeah.
of a as something that was still used. I really don't think a movie would use a wipe like that now, except for to reference its past. I
Yeah,
mean,
right.
I guarantee you,
Time's
Rogue
past.
One has the same wipes. I haven't
Yeah.
seen it yet.
And it's
I think it
funny
does.
because these wipes were probably had to be engineered into the film, whereas now they're just defaults on any iMovie or any app.
Yeah. Press
You
the
know.
white button.
Yeah, it's like the Ken Burns effect you can put on your home movies now.
Yeah.
Right.
Press the Ken Burns button.
Yeah.
It'll make
Star
your photo
Wars
move.
wipe button.
Yeah.
I bet you Tom was raised on Star Wars wipes. There was probably Star Wars wipes all over his bedroom.
I
That's how I
wonder.
learned
I wonder.
to,
I was going to say. I wonder if that's how Tom learned to wipe.
That's exactly true.
He
That's
patented
part of my
the
potty
Star
training.
Wars wipe. It's wipe from front to back.
Mom, I used the diagonal wipe this time and it failed
no.
completely.
But the
What was I
clock wipe
thinking?
is sometimes necessary.
Sometimes you just ball the thing up and go bananas, and it's not even a wipe. It's just more like a
Just get in
stab.
there. Yeah.
So hope for the best.
The big dig. Get in there. Get into Sarlacc and see what you can.
Your fist digests over 1,000 years. Oh my God!
Oh, goodness gracious.
All roads lead to Star Wars.
Yeah. Well, that's
Yeah.
and Star Wars wipes.
I do wonder why they pick up so many spectators over the course of the I wonder if there are some people like Smales. This is just occurring to me now. Like maybe he's like, oh well, as the head muckety muck at the club, I really should be there at the 18th hole. when they finish up this thing.
Well, it's kind of a reoccurring theme in this. Crowds gather throughout Caddyshack.
Yeah,
Anytime
that's true.
something happens, it's almost like a zombie movie. Like zombies are starting to slowly walk towards the action.
Were all
Yep.
these people here before? Where'd they come from?
Mike makes a very good point. Yeah, he brought this up before. The one of the themes: crowds will gather to watch a spectacle, a
Yes.
fight, anything.
I'm going to write that in my notes journal here. Crowds
There you go.
Crowds
gather.
will gather.
No, so you put notes in before the recording. I don't want to correct you because you're learning so much and you've come so far.
No, I know what you're going to say.
You know, you use them like you use the notes that you've already written during the recording. I mean, after the recording, I don't know what good they'll do you. I don't know.
Did you know? You of course noticed Noonan's parents in the background.
Oh, yeah.
Not at all, really. Wait a minute.
Yeah, he goes bananas in the next minute, his dad.
Yeah, but Noonan's parents are there when he tees off.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Right behind
God!
him.
Not to skip ahead, but is she the one with the camera?
No,
Yeah.
wait, hang on a second. You're skipping ahead to another minute.
I am. Okay, I forget I said that, but okay, that's
Okay.
crazy.
As
And-
Danny is setting his tee down, his parents walk right behind him.
Yeah. And his dad in the next to skip
Wow.
ahead to the next minute, his dad is like crouched down before he putts.
hey, how
Right.
come Mike's allowed to skip ahead to the next minute?
Well, I'm just
no,
mentioning
we don't
because
need
you
to go
brought
to
it
the
up.
next minute. They're in this minute.
Right.
I know they're in this minute, and I think he might be crouching in this minute too.
Okay, I
didn't
know
put
who
it in
you're
my-
talking about now, and I'm blown away. I did not ever put that together that those were his parents.
Yep. About 13
changes the whole
seconds
movie.
in to this one, they walk right behind him. They're switching sides so they can watch him tee off from the back.
That's incredible.
That's Danny's parents. Yeah.
Good for them.
Yeah.
Look at them supporting the kid.
Yeah.
Well, it's his college fund on the line, I think.
That's true. Right.
'Cause
That
his
jar,
dad's-
that jar of cash could be
Yeah.
spent on something else if he wins this tournament.
Yeah, like tube socks
Or Cokes.
or cheeseburgers or celery-free milk.
Yep. Also, but all looking in onion milk. Looking in, looking at the background more. Just as Tony's about to take his second shot, there's this weird guy in the background who walks over to his ball and picks it up very angrily. Do you see him?
Wait a minute.
I
I think I know what you're talking about.
Just on Tony's backswing. He
You mean the
goes in
second
and just
swing in
yanks
the
it.
sequence?
35 seconds in, he walks up to the ball and he just
Oh, like way in the back there.
the guy in the back, and he grabs it in this really funny, angry way, like this very visually, like they want to get across that golf is a frustrating game. I don't know.
Yeah. And if D'Annunzio's frustrated, just imagine what. Wait, is that Motormouth? I think that's Motormouth, actually.
In the
The guy in the
background?
back,
Motor-
yeah.
Oh.
Which would make sense
so-
if he's the third guy in the tournament.
Yeah.
Oh, right, because Danny's got his ball, and Motormouth is like, you know what? It's Mitchell.
Yeah. Motormouth
It's Mitchell just being like, I'm not going to win.
Yeah. Yeah, he's behind. He's lagging.
That's got to be the most logical. That is the most logical. I mean, of course, we can't know for sure, but he is getting ready to hit the ball,
Yeah.
and he does hit it after Tony hits his, but he looks very defeated.
Yeah.
So it's a very much. That is definitely that's Occam's razor. The simplest explanation is that that's Mitchell, and it may or may not
Yes.
also be Motormouth, which is great news for you, Tom, because if it turns out
Oh
that
my
Mitchell
God.
is Motormouth, you don't have to call him Motormouth anymore.
I'm just going to, no matter what his name is, I'm just going to call him Mitchell from now on. Mitchell,
All right.
my buddy Mitchell.
I'll
Who had
go
one
along
good
with
line
that.
in the whole movie.
You could be upended later in the movie in a way that you did not expect, perhaps
Yeah.
finding out Mitchell's somebody else, but let's
I'm
just go with
prepared.
that for now.
For now, I'm happy.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
There's people chit-chatting after Tony's shot. You hear these people sort of start talking. It's really weird. Some guy says, "How much did you pay for that?" Almost
That's
like
what I
they're
mean.
like trying not to pay attention to the bad shot.
Well,
That's
like
what I mean.
after
There's
his,
these little cacophony of conversations
Yeah.
going on.
Little
But they're-
conversations.
But they trail off because they don't want you to latch onto them. So it's kind of like a technique where they give you a little something to latch onto, but they don't want you to follow their conversation because it's
Right.
a movie.
it's a continuation of Al Chervik's and Gatsby's conversation about, oh, where are you going to take me? I'm going to take you to that place. I'll show you where I'm going to take you. I'm going to go to that other place where we're going to go,
Right.
like at the
Yeah.
club.
I have
Yeah.
another note is about
Oh.
the golfing going on here, which is that D'Annunzio's caddy, as we noted, is who's the other D'Annunzio? Joey.
Joey.
D'Annunzio is caddying for Tony D'Annunzio, but Danny appears to be caddying for himself.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
On the one hand, I think this is like sort of against character. You would think that if anybody was going to be caddying for himself, it would be Tony,
No.
and that Danny would have somebody
Well,
with a large family.
Here's my take on this right now. Nobody likes Danny. He's a
Yeah.
brown noser, and nobody likes him.
Knows.
You know, everybody wants D'Annunzio to like them. You know, plus he's got his own sister as the caddy.
And
But I don't think anybody likes Danny.
Very good point. And we also know that the D'Annunzios stick together and they back each other up.
Yeah, that's my main thing. Is
That's
that I
my
think
brother.
like Joey would be happy to caddy for her brother and just be there and hang out with him and stuff.
Right.
Although, do we? I mean, does Mitchell have a caddy? It doesn't quite look like it.
Couple just looks really angry in this.
And
set.
I do want to say, in regards to Danny Noonan, I feel like Mitchell does like Danny. They've had a couple moments. I called him a brown noser, but that was all very like good natured rubbing. And they had their little moment with Bishop Pickering. By the way, I don't think we've said this on the air. The guy's name is not Bishop Bickering with a B.
Yeah, it's true.
We just found out recently. Matt Carson, our faithful listener on the Caddyshack Minute Listeners Hole,
Of haiku
did a
obituaries
haiku
fame.
about mentioning Bishop Pickering.
Yeah.
And Dan and I went livid until we found out that he was right.
Right away,
It's
I was
Pickering.
like, it's not Pickering, you dum-dum. And then I
I
looked
hate
it
your
up, and
guts.
sure enough, it's Bishop Pickering, which I have to say does not fit at all. I assumed
No.
it was Bickering because Bickering is a funny name, a funnier name.
It's perfectly in line with like just lightly funny, stupid name conventions of all their characters, of all these guys.
Yeah, he's a bickering bishop.
Yeah.
He's bickering
Like,
on us, bickering.
Yeah, he's a tight grump.
But then I thought
know.
maybe Bishop Pickering is a reference to something, and it is also funny in its own way.
Have you looked that up?
I did, but I couldn't find any evidence.
Yeah, me
Like
neither.
it's a reference to, like, I don't know, the Thornbirds or something, you know, or one of those
geez.
shows.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, I forget how I got on that, but Bishop Pickering.
No,
How did
thanks
I
for
get on
mentioning,
that?
because it was not mentioned in the show. It was only mentioned
Right,
in the
it was
listener's
mentioned
hole.
online. Yeah,
Which just goes to show you how much great stuff's going on in that listener's hole.
if you're not
for all of our-
there,
yeah.
you're only getting part of the show, man.
So go to Facebook, Caddyshack
Yeah.
Podcast Listeners Hole,
Yes.
not
Right.
Caddyshack Minute Listeners Hole.
Right.
HOLE hole.
Right.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah. So, when the last when Bishop Pickering and Judge Smales and everybody were golfing a while ago, and Bishop Pickering has his put me down for 5, and Mitchell holds up 9. He's like 9.
Yeah.
Like to Dan, like they share a little. I feel like Mitchell likes Danny.
Yeah, but
Or at least,
as
you
we've
know.
established, we don't like Mitchell. So
Right. So that's it's like nobody
the
likes
friend
him.
of the enemy is not my friend,
That's fair.
sort of thing.
By the way, I gotta say I like him more now that I'm not now that I'm calling him Mitchell.
Yeah, part of
That
it was
doesn't-
just the
does it
motor
help?
mouth name.
He's a little more acceptable now.
Well, you do have kind of he's a bit of a gangly tall brethren.
Yeah,
we have
I feel like I
established.
need to be nice to him for my own sake.
Yeah.
You
Kind
guys
of
gotta
seems
stick
like you two
together.
would have shared a cut on the SS Nerdlinger.
Yep.
He
This
does
was
look
discussed
familiar.
as well. Yeah, we said they shared a birth.
Yeah. We were both birthed on the.
What are you
SS
going to do when we
Nerdlinger.
get to the new world?
I'm gonna caddy
go
and
to
act like a
Comic-Con.
big goofball.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get a girl to like me by staring at her.
I'm gonna
gonna write
memorize the
code.
Star Wars wipes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna publish my findings on the sequence of the Star Wars wipes.
Oh, that's great.
I'm going to make a series of baby wipes called Star Wars wipes.
Yeah, they're gonna sell like hotcakes. I mean,
Yeah.
like bantha cakes.
Oh,
Oh, jeez, Tom.
Sorry,
Christ.
sorry. Hey, Star Wars does it, so can I.
All right. Then they're about to putt. Not much to say about the
well,
putt.
can I ask Tom something to
Please
veer
do.
from the
Sure.
I want to veer from Caddyshack for a second because you were
okay.
talking about Star Wars and so I take it you've seen Rogue One, the movie.
Oh God,
I have, a
How
couple
could
of
you
times.
Ask that question. Yeah.
Right.
It's a silly
Now,
question.
The question is how many times.
This is very quickly, and you don't have to ask it. How do you feel about the Star Wars story movies? The movies that are kind of not sequential with the actual, the somewhat sequential to the timeline. You know what I'm getting at?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not
This
an
is like
episode.
I
right.
understand
It's like
completely.
it's like a story, like a backstory,
I know
because
that
that's what this one is.
They announced that they were going to do things like that, like the Han Solo standalone movie and stuff, the Solo movie, if you will. Around the same time, they announced that they were going to do 3 more episode movies. And since the entire time, I've been looking forward to something like Rogue One a little bit more than the further, adventures of Luke Skywalker and stuff, because Rogue One is like, it takes place in Star Wars. It's like takes place in 1977 in space. Okay. So it's got that going for it. Mm-hmm. But yeah, just the fact that it's not a numbered episode, and like it's a little bit on the side, makes it seem like there's a little less weight that it has to carry, and it can be a little looser. And in fact, it seems like that is the feeling that I get from the movie. And there's just less at stake about it, it seems like. And I can just relax and enjoy it a little more.
I'm really glad to hear you say that, Tom, because I was kind of harboring this hope a little bit. And I don't want to, let's not let the fact that you're the ultimate Star Wars nerdlinger obscure the fact that I am also a fairly big Star Wars fan. Nothing on your. I had my own private passage.
Hey, listen, that's
not
right.
in the SS Nerdlinger, but I'm a pretty big Star Wars fan, so I was kind of hoping that like exact thing that you said, which is that we don't have to get into why this happened and therefore this other thing happened. We have to stick to this thing and make it. It's almost like you're trying to contrive it so that everything works. Whereas this way, it's like all they have to do is say like this was the story of how the plans got in the hands of
right,
the Rebel Alliance.
And have you seen it?
No, but I heard that part of it. So I heard. I didn't even know that it wasn't an episode until recently.
Oh, really? Okay.
Like, I just didn't even know. But then I realized, that's why they say a Star Wars movie.
I think that title is a little goofy, like a Star Wars story. I think that's a little goofy. Right. Just call it Rogue One or something, and write Star Wars near it, and people will get it. Right. But but yeah, no, I liked it a lot. I think on its own as a movie, it's probably not great, but as a Star Wars thing, it's cool.
All right. Well, I didn't want to hear that, but that's all right.
Yeah,
it's
that's the exact opposite of what I would I would want out of a movie.
What I mean is, I don't know if it could stand if you just walked in off the street and knew nothing about Star Wars. I don't know if you'd be into it.
Oh, okay.
Or I don't know if it would like make as much sense to you. I mean, a lot of the enjoyment of it comes from being a Star Wars fan.
Ah, okay.
All right.
Look, go see the movie.
No, I hate to date the podcast here.
Yeah, I don't want to date it, but that's the way it's going to happen. We're going to date because we're going to talk about things that we need to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, we have to worry about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I just wanted to get, because that came up kind of naturally in the show here, and I wanted to see. Here's a good spot to ask Tom, because I was just asking myself this question, and I didn't have as much at stake as Tom does.
Right. I appreciate that.
This is we're kind of seeing a little glimpse at Mike's New Year's resolutions here. You got the note taking, then you got the sort of like, Tom, how do you feel about this kind of question, versus you did talk about strangling Tom earlier.
But that was in the past. That was
in the past, right?
Yeah.
It was also in a joking manner.
Sure.
Right. Yeah.
I saw
the doctor wasn't laughing.
Right. We don't have any actual forensic evidence that he tried to choke Tom.
Yeah, the comedic ball was put on the proverbial tee, and I had to take a swing.
Yeah, you have to do it.
Right at my face.
I had to do it. No, it's. I don't want to date the podcast again, but it's the earliest of January 2017.
Yeah, so we got weeks where we can refer to.
So I've already
New Year's resolutions.
I've already ran my 3 miles today.
Oh.
I've already updated my calendar, in my phone. I started taking notes. This could last a moment of hours. It could last a couple weeks. Hell, it may last all year. But we'll see.
You're trying to get back into the thin pants, Mike.
I'm already starting to, so just chill out.
Okay.
It's a new year. It's a new era. Anything's possible.
And I'm also growing the beard a little bit longer.
Oh.
And shorter on the sides and longer around the chin. And that kind of helps out you to equal out your body shape, too.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Maybe start a kickball league, too.
Rasputin over here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all fun and games, isn't it?
It is. It's actually great.
Because when you're up like 5 pounds, you grow your beard out a little longer. It's like an illusion.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You look at it and say, your face looks a little angular. That's because I shaved
my... lost weight?
Well, I have, first of all. So let's just get that on record right now. See, my blood pressure's starting to go up now. It was
was
at a
asking
nice calm.
rhetorically.
It was at a nice calm level. Now it's starting to go up because now I'm starting to think about all the things that are starting to bother me, and it's starting to snowball now.
Oh, good. This is where we want it. This is where we want it. This is the sweet
Yep.
spot.
Somebody poke
Yeah,
him.
it's a sweet spot for the show. It's not a sweet spot for my life.
Yeah.
We're on your side. We're here for you.
Yeah.
I might see Mike in real life pretty soon.
When are you
Yeah,
going to
that
see?
was nice of you.
When are you going to see? What? Wait a minute. What?
Nothing.
You and I, this is a peek behind the curtain. Mike and I have discussed the possibility of getting together in real life in person and seeing each other and spending time with each other.
Really? We've heard about this for a couple of weeks, but I don't think it's going to
Yeah.
happen.
It could and it should.
I think I'll see
Eventually.
both of you before you see each other.
I don't want to get into details because I don't want people to like then show up where we are and stuff and be like, hey, there's Tom and Mike. Oh my God. And they start taking
Right.
pictures. It's a big thing.
We'll already be
But,
gone.
well, we don't know. We
I'd
don't
We'll
know.
already
say
be-
find an equidistant Einstein brother, bagels, and
Yeah. And just
Yeah.
text
Well,
from
what
there.
I'm saying is, we'll already be gone by weeks by the time that the listeners hear it
That's
and
true.
come find us.
But then somebody like our caller, Kevin, who seems to be live, he could like then spread the word to everybody else and get it out there. And
This is true. This is true. We're in some
time means
continuum
nothing
here.
on this show.
no.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
that's true. Yeah. Well,
yeah,
listen.
it is true. Well, listen. I think that's a reference to something when I say, hey, listen.
Yeah.
Well, it's
I think
you.
that's,
I'm
I think that's
referencing
Alan-
you
Yeah,
'cause-
it's self-referential at this point. I wish you'd
No,
just
but-
end the show.
No, but I think it's Alan Arkin. I know it is. It's Alan Arkin from The In-Laws.
Oh, I love that
there's
movie.
Like, there's like just a moment.
Serpentine.
There's no way that anybody would make a clip of that, but I'm going to look and see if there's a clip of that moment. Peter Falk is explaining something and apologizing for some ruckus he's just caused or something, and Alan Arkin's response is, hey, listen.
That's great. I love Alan Arkin. I love
I don't
Peter
do it as well
Falk.
as Alan Arkin, but it's awesome.
Nobody does anything as well as Alan Arkin.
Nope, I don't even know why I tried.
Well,
But that's
right.
where that's from. So when I'm saying, hey, listen, and it's the end of the episode, I'm channeling Alan Arkin, who wants to tell you thank you for listening to minute 41 of the Caddyshack Minute. And please come back here next time where we'll discuss more putting and things and everything else that happens in minute 42 of Caddyshack.
yeah.
Right?
Right.
Yeah, I guess so.
Right.
You
That
got
was a
it.
pretty
goes.
solid ending.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Hey, you scratched my ankle.